Case concerning Ashot Arushanyan. Ashot Arushanyan was accused of theft and was found guilty of violating the first point of the third part of Article 177 of the Republic of Armenia Criminal Code. He was sentenced to 5.5 years of imprisonment. The case was decided on August 4, 2014, at the Court of General Jurisdiction of Kentron and Norg Marish Administration Districts of Yerevan, with Judge Meshrop Makyan presiding. The case against Ashot Arushanyan was taken to the Court of Appeals, and the guilty verdict from the first instance court was upheld. Ashot Arushanyan is accused of co-conspiring with Edgar Karakeshishan and helping him steal 56 million dirham, approximately $135,000, from Armen Manukyan's car, the deputy director of Marina Grain LLC. At the time, Ashot Arushanyan was an employee at HSBC Bank Armenia and worked as a risk officer. According to officials, he informed Edgar Karakeshishan of the transfer that Armen had made, giving him the knowledge and opportunity to steal the money. There was another defendant, Artashes Galustian, that was accused of conspiring with Ashot and Edgar. However, he was released after providing testimony accusing Ashot of the crime. Artashes was found dead at his house after he was released, and the medical examiner ruled it a suicide. However, it is believed that he committed suicide due to the abuse and violent threats he endured while in police custody. Tigran Arkelian, an inmate who shared a cell with Artashes while he was detained, explained that Artashes confessed to him and that he had been beaten and tortured by the police in order to give a false testimony. However, the court disregarded Tigran's statement because of his lack of credibility and his dislike of the police. Artashes Galustanyan's testimony was the main evidence used against Ashot in his case. Ashot's attorney, Lipait Simonyan, argued that his testimony should be considered inadmissible since a deal was arranged between the preliminary investigation body and Artashes, where Artashes would present false testimony in order to be released. However, Mr. Simonyan's motion was denied, and his defendant declared a hunger strike with his family. The Arushanyan family staged a hunger strike in front of the presidential palace in a sign on protest against the unlawful imprisonment of their son. Lavrent Arushanyan proclaimed that his son is incapable of committing such a crime. Quoting, he finished his bachelor's and master's at the Yerevan State University Faculty of Economics with distinction, graduated from the American University with excellence, was admitted to the doctoral program of the Yerevan State University Faculty of Economics with excellent remarks, and was to defend his candidacy in a week when he was unlawfully arrested. Lipait Simonyan protested during the Court of Appeals that the initial trial was conducted under unequal conditions, stating that the defendant's motions were rarely granted. He was not allowed to question the lead investigator, Mushek Alexanyan, and the evidence that was introduced was clearly flawed and tampered with. Unfortunately, the Court of Appeals upheld the guilty verdict, claiming that the ruling was justified and equal. The defense attorney has now petitioned the highest court, the Court of Cassation, to re-examine the case.